Okay, apologies. Yep. Okay, so yep, let's check the order levels as usual. Yep, seems like we're good. We're not having too much delay, which is nice. Yeah, there's a little bit of change in the resolution. I've tried to change the resolution of the stream a little bit. Initially, it was 720p. I know that's quite bad, but that was kind of what I was working with. And I'm just trying to test out. I'm just trying to test out the waters here to see if my PC can handle 1080p streaming. So yeah. So with that said, hello everyone, Nerveload here, back with another stream, getting right back into the Elden Ring challenge because this is pretty much the final stretch. I'm quite excited for this, and I honestly was quite excited to finish this challenge for once and for all. So for those of you who don't know or are new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Nerveload. This is my Elden Ring challenge, which I call Elden Ring Remembrance Boss Weapons Only Challenge. A very straightforward one. Basically, what you do is you defeat a Remembrance boss, you take the weapon, you use that to defeat the next Remembrance boss, take their weapon, and sort of repeat the cycle until you're done with until I'm done with all the bosses. Very straightforward. A relatively easy challenge, to be honest, but a long one, definitely a long one. And you'll see what I mean by that. But right now we are pretty much at the final stretch of the game, and we are done with all the remembrance bosses in the base game. We are done with the remembrance bosses, almost all the remembrance bosses in the DLC. We also did Bale in the last stream, which I don't count as a remembrance boss, so that was a fun fight. Just sort of a fun segue into the final fight of the DLC, which is Consort Radahn. The weapon of choice we'll be using is the Blasphemous Blade. That is how I sort of set up the route for this entire challenge. I left Rykard for pretty much the very end. I defeated Rykard before Bale. I took the Blasphemous Blade, which I will be using to defeat Consort Radahn. So there's a little bit of strategy in how I route the entire list of bosses. So if you're interested, do check out the previous parts. We are currently at part 25. But enough said. I'm today I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurry because I have started the stream quite late, so I want to finish this as soon as possible. If you're able to get Radahn down, that's fine. If not, we'll definitely have another stream where we defeat him. We are also pretty much at the last stretch. We are at the second last fight of the game, which is the NPC fight. We had a little bit of a trouble last stream to defeat all of the bosses, all of the NPCs. Yep, but we also need to see what all we can try. The Great Sword of Damnation, I wanted to try again. I'll also do maybe like 1 or 2 attempts for using the Sacred Relic Sword, because the Wave of Gold Ash of War might be cool to use. And also I wanted to use a little bit of the mesmer incantations, like Fire Serpent and all. Okay, I'll not waste enough time. Let's just run straight into the fight. I want to be a little bit more efficient with with the fight, so let's try to use the Sword of Damnation, because the Ash of War in this is quite useful, because it actually kind of hooks them in place and then does a decent chunk of damage. So if you're able to spam the Dash of War, that also gives us a little bit of iframes. So let's see.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ladder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies.
I don't have any. I should also maybe summon, but I don't have my summon upgraded well enough.
The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment.
You're 2499, right?
Let's make it something to remember.
Okay. Yep. Okay, now.
I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master, Mo.
Okay.
Well, good prayer. It will be my honor to test my blade against all rain.
Thank you, Sir Lancelot. For your son and blood press my heart. Crush it in my breast.
It is just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Earthquake, Lord of Marika, you deserve to face the reckoning.
Okay, good combo. Okay.
Your lord is slain.
Nice one. Nope. Ansbach shall not die in vain. Ansbach is a strong one. Yep. Yeah, it is consistent but slow, and once we are surrounded by, let's avoid this. Let's have this. Yep, just give me a minute. I'm just seeing what's the best item to use. We can use this as well. Yeah, maybe that'll be useful. Okay, one attempt with this. One attempt with this. Yeah, one thing I wanted to check. Oh, this also is there. Nice. Paulican's Blessing. Turns human frame into ancient dragon and boosts the dragon community incantation. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Okay, I'll have to unequip everything then. No problem. Is the use for this infinite? Let me check. Reusable, yes. Upgrade materials. Ghost. Where's the ghost glove word? 7 and 8. Okay. 7 and 9. Then I'm able to get my mimic. A mimic tier to plus 10. I don't have the mimic tier though. Okay, I need to do a big. Okay, I need to do a big. What do you call detour for that? So, no worries, no worries.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this. I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember. There's only the one word, and you are the only.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, 10 minutes in. Okay, maybe maybe we take that lost time that'll go into getting a mimic tier, getting a ghost glove word 7 and 9. Maybe it is worth it. Maybe it isn't. Let's see.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I do not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Sure. She does have a lot of poise. Hello, the damage. We haven't done much damage yet. Onset is going to come from the back. Yep, there you are. Oh! Okay, now you join in.
Blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and
Master Morg, man. Ansbach is a cool character. I wish I was half as cool as him. Okay, okay. I think I get it. Yeah, Freya is going to be difficult because Freya has a lot of poise.
Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
Okay.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I do not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Oh man.
And you are not worthy.
Man, that is cold. That is cold. Okay. I didn't know it was like that. Okay, let's do one more attempt. Again, a bit more seriously. Let's also see what I have in terms of upgrade materials. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 7. Grave glove was 7. Okay, I don't have that. Okay, never mind.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I cannot hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Okay, I need to wait for... Thank you, Ansbach is here.
the pure one knights. I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master Moog. Well, good prayer. It will be my honor to test my blade against it is just as the woman said it would be. Lord of the Earthtree, Lord of America, you two deserve to face.
Wait, why are you fighting me now?
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Earth's rightful
Good,
lord.
good.
Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting for the birth of a new god and a new birth of mine. Glorious battle. it was.
Like this tarnish, it appears that our interests have aligned. A balm upon my soul it is that we do not meet today as enemies. Now, my blade. Watch closely.
Oh my god, Dane! Bro, calm down, just calm down.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
To you as a compatriot. You still support
Yeah, that they spawn in too fast. Okay, I think I'm relying too much on the Ash of War.
Don't you dare approach Mikula the Kind. Needle Knight's Ledder, Dryleaf Dane, and our allies will never allow this.
Okay.
I am the Red Mane Freya. The time has come. I could not hope for a worthier foe. This is our moment. Let's make it something to remember.
Yeah, a true warrior, huh? Already? Wait a minute, why? Why so quick?
Lord of the Earth Tree, Lord of Marika, you two deserve to face the reckoning.
Good dodge, good dodge.
I am Ansbach of the Pure Ones. I stand with blade aloft, blood of fire, for the dignity of my lord and master Mode. Well, good Freya, it will be my honor to test my blade against a ring.
I never could have imagined it. That you might be the Erdtree's rightful lord. Such as it is, this battle could not be more fitting
Good.
for the birth of a new god and the coming of a lord. To make it a
Value Dane, okay.
It appears that our interests a balm upon my soul it is that you do not meet today as enemies. Now, watch closely.
I can't fathom your conviction. After knowing the kind of Mikula, what remains the threat for you?
In the end, I could not bear your memories. Our pact of blood. Mikula the Kind will help us to forget.
Bro, die! Oh my god, the damage.
I'm sorry. Speaking to you as a compatriot.
Bro, more! Finally. There it is. There it is. In 20 minutes. Okay, good. Good. Everyone. Moore's bell bearing. Freya's great sword. Box. Anybody else? Anybody else? Man, that was stressful. Drain's footwork. And finally, Lada's armor, right? Yes, finally we are done. We are done with this. Now only the final fight remains. It is the epic climatic duel. Always want to say that. That is a little bit of lore tidbit. Not really lore, but hey, Ansbach.
Righteous tarnished. That was an astounding battle, to be sure.
Yes,
Now I suppose this leaves only one.
indeed.
In truth, I cannot calm my quivering.
Yes,
Challenging a god is no small matter.
indeed. Let's ask.
Oh. Something you want to get off your chest?
Yes,
Well, it was you, wasn't it,
yes,
who defeated Lord Moog?
indeed.
Fear not. I bear no grudge against you.
Thank you.
His Eminence was felled in an honorable duel. And such are the risks of seeking lordship. Besides, what right have I to complain? I blame the enchantment more than anything.
Yes.
Righteous tarnished, we will have our victory. I swear upon my blood.
Man, Ansbach is just such a goated character.
Righteous tarnished, I swear upon my blood.
Thank you, Tarnished. Thank you, Tarnished. Thank you, fellow Tarnished. Ansbach. I believe these are also Tarnished, right? These are all also tarnished in their own right, who followed Michaela's footsteps. Again, I'm not the greatest in lore, but yeah, that's my understanding. Anyways, that part when I was saying the epic climatic duel, that was me referring to. That was me referring to Infinity Blade. I mean, for those of you who don't know, who may or may not know about that little mobile game that was amazing, which kind of that. When I think about it retrospectively, I think that is definitely the game that sort of got me into medieval fantasy. Definitely, such a great mobile game for mobile, and definitely, in my opinion, easily one of the best mobile games ever made. That sort of pushed the boundaries and sort of let people know the potential of mobile gaming. In Infinity Blade 3 to be exact, there's the final boss, or there's the main antagonist, the worker, or Galeth as they call him. Galeth as his name is. He used to say this in the pretty much the prologue fight of Infinity Blade 3. Like he says something like, "Fight your way over here, and then we'll have our climatic final duel," or whatever you want to call it. That is sort of the dialogue. Anyways, that's it.
Loyal blade and champion of the festival. Both your deeds will ever be praised in song. Now, the vow will be honored, and my lord brother's soul will return.
In another brother.
So that he may be my consort.
Amazing. It's time, boys. Bring it on. Scare me. Show me what you got. Yes. Ah, back here for the challenge. It's time. Yes, let's go. That is the hitbox I know. The unnecessarily long hitbox. Anyways. Yep. I knew it. This will take longer than usual. Let's prepare. I was just too excited to get into the fight. Let's take this off. Man, I could have left Gaius' fight and sort of used the bleed against Radahn. That would have been even better. Man, I planned this all wrong. Let's take twinned armor and twinned. Yep, we still are good in terms of. I do have Lord Divine Fortification. I mean, I'm not sure if buffs are allowed in this run, but sure. I think they should be done for the second fight, or second phase, sorry. Okay, phase 2. Let's run this cutscene. I don't have any flasks. Let's go. My man's enraged. Radahn looking clean. Did a clean shave last night.
Lord brother.
Time for feet. As Miyazaki intended.
You are returned.
It's time.
Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order.
Aspiring Lord of the Old Order.
If you have known sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us.
Nope.
to I, Nicola,
Man.
and my promised consort, Radahn.
Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3. Ah, 4. Okay, I've never seen that attack. Okay, okay. Let's also do one thing. Let's allocate myself a few more red flasks, and let's keep 3 for this. And for the first phase, let's just try to use the physical attacks from the sword. It'll be a bit longer, but sure. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Also need to keep track of my flasks. Okay. Maybe I can squeeze in one more extra red flask, sorry. Where are we on the stream? Okay. 20 minutes more. 20 minutes more. Yeah, this will take a lot longer than I usually. I mean, this will always take longer than you expect. This is also kind of what happened. This is also what kind of happened with me during when last time I tried to stream the DLC. Man, I'm even stuttering at this point. That is how fearful Radon is. Again, just sends shiver down your spine. Wow, the right amount of delay. Okay, bad attempt anyway. Might as well restart at this point. Anyways. Okay. Almost there at phase 2, no problem. Yep. Anyways, this was also kind of what happened last time when I tried to tried to stream the DLC. I was also kind of like, it was just a random normal playthrough of the DLC where where I did a little bit of a hot chip challenge when I was fighting Rilana, using the turkey leg, and I also wanted to use the turkey leg. That is not what I want to do. Reset. Yeah, that is not what I want to do. Anyways, so I was trying to do a hot chip challenge with Rilana, with the turkey leg, and then I was also thinking of using the turkey leg on Consort Radahn. I tried to do a couple of attempts, which took way longer than expected, and then I just kind of got so frustrated. I just tried it off stream. So hopefully that doesn't happen here. Yeah, that would have been a good attack to use the heals, but that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, good thing I realized the Taker's Flame is gonna definitely help survivability, because in phase 2 definitely, because where I'm not able to heal using the flasks, I'll be able to heal a little bit using the Ash of War. So that's great. That's real good. Let's just see if there's anything else so I can do to what do you call, up my chances. Hmm. To be honest, I don't want to waste. Take a cameo. Holy negation. That might be useful, to be honest. Let's just see. Yeah, that might be useful in phase 2. Okay. Bring it on. No, when did I unequip the weapon? No, no, no. Yep. Yep. No problem. Got a bit greedy. Yeah, somewhere I just unequipped my weapon and that just messed everything up. No problem. No problem. Yeah, let's just unequip this guy. Okay. Hopefully, no more mistakes like that. Let's bring it. Let's do this. Okay. Hate that cross slash. Now waste another flask and there we go. Can't go anywhere near, huh? Good. That, oh man, that two sword slash is just crazy. It would be cool to see even more. It would have been cool to see even more Moog's attacks, right? Because it would make it more immersive in the part that that's Radahn and Moog's body. So there are some elements of Moog's attacks there. Anyways. 3, 4. Okay, man. Okay. Okay, 5-10 minutes more. 1 or 2 more attempts. If we don't get it, then that's fine. We'll try again later. I knew this was going to happen. Yep. Getting that phase 2 down is going to be difficult as usual. Okay. Bring it. okay. Okay. No problem. No problem. Yeah, you can see I'm kind of not stressed, but lost in energy. I mean, Radon just sucks the energy out of you, so that didn't sound right, but sure, you get the idea. Actually, don't get the idea. Just yeah, just enjoy the fight. Take this energy, energy. Come on, boom, boom, kaboosh. Take this charge attack, boom. Yep, you're pulling no one today. That second slow attack, you knew you were gonna. Okay, I knew you were gonna do that. Ah man, that is my arch nemesis. That is something I need to fix. Okay, let's do one last attempt. Yep, I think I'm already quite late. Let's do one last attempt, and if we don't get it, then we'll leave it to tomorrow. But I shall be done with this. I shall be done with this challenge. Man, I'm already hinged up. So yep, you know. I kind of wasted that. No. Okay. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, never mind. I'm already quite late. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is a good one. Oh, I keep forgetting I need to go to the right. The left is the sword. Okay. Anyways. Yep. We're done here. And I'm already quite late. Let's just finish this off. Okay. So we know what to do. We are on the right path. It's just a matter of a little bit of practice. But anyways, that should be it for today's stream. That was part 25 of the challenge. So yeah, we are almost there. We just have one more part to go. Hopefully one more part to go. Anyways, so in terms of viewers, I don't think we had anyone, which is fine. For anyone else who will watch this video, if you watched the video and you liked it, do give it a like, subscribe if you want to, and yeah, of course, keep watching. I mean, stay tuned, because once this is done, I'll be definitely creating that sort of, I'll be editing all of these together to sort of create like maybe like a 30 to 40 minute or an hour long video, which is sort of the entire collection, or the entire challenge. So you'll have a consolidated version to watch and enjoy. That'll take some time to edit, but that'll be there surely. Anyways, I'm also quite tired. It's quite late here. Ran has just taken out all the remaining energy from me, so I'm quite tired. So that said, that was Elden Ring Remembrance Boss Weapons Only Challenge. I'm Nerveload, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.